Hey everyone! In today's video, we're diving into a really important topic for all you 3D printing enthusiasts: energy consumption. If you've ever wondered how much power your 3D printer actually uses and whether it's something to be concerned about, you're in the right place. I'll be using my Bambu Lab A1 Combo printer and a TP-Link smart plug to monitor the power consumption during different stages, like when it's idle, heating up, and actively printing. Plus, we'll talk about potential risks of using multiple printers at the same time. Let's get started. I'm using the Bambu Lab A1 Combo 3D printer. What makes this printer stand out is its ability to print in multiple colors thanks to the AMS light system, which makes multicolor printing accessible for everyone. Another great feature is the automatic calibration. The printer adjusts things like the Z offset, bed leveling, and nozzle pressure all by itself before each print, so you don't have to worry about any of that. It's also super quiet, thanks to its noise-canceling system that reduces motor noise. Plus, you can control and monitor it remotely using the Bambu Studio or Bambu Handy apps, which even let you record cool time-lapse videos of your prints. I'm using the TP-Link smart plug with energy monitoring to track the printer's power consumption. This plug allows me to see real-time energy usage right on my phone, making it really easy to monitor how much power we're using. Let's dive into the power consumption details. When I first turn on the printer, it briefly spikes to around 24 watts, but that's just for a second. When idle, it consumes about 6.7 watts, which seems a bit high for just sitting there doing nothing. Once I send a print command, it jumps to a whopping 1148 watts, which is massive. I assume it's heating the bed and performing system checks, but it's still a pretty big number. After about 20 seconds, the power usage drops down to somewhere between 80 and 120 watts during tasks like nozzle cleaning, calibration, and testing. When the print head heats up, I see the usage hit the higher end of that range, around 120 watts during the actual print. It fluctuates between 90 and 130 watts depending on the complexity of the movements. More complex moves use more power, while simpler tasks and maintaining the temperature result in lower consumption. In conclusion, the power consumption of 3D printers is more important than we might think. The fact that the printer pulls 1148 watts at startup isn't really a problem in terms of your electricity bill, as it only happens for a short moment. The real concern is when you have multiple printers starting up at the same time. For instance, if you have 3 printers connected to the same power strip, you could easily exceed safe limits, which can cause infrastructure issues. Once the printer moves into the actual print process, the power usage stabilizes between 90 and 130 watts, which is pretty reasonable. To give you an example, a 3.5-hour print consumed a total of 0.5 kilowatt hours of energy, so the printer is quite efficient during longer print jobs. In the future, I plan to compare the energy consumption of different 3D printers, so stay tuned and don't forget to subscribe.